Gentlemen, would you please welcome your first boxer into the ring from Argentina, Fernando Concino.
Una bella nación fue deseo de Dios crecer y sobrevivir a la humilde expresión, enfrentando la adversidad, un afán de ganarse a cada paso.
Top 3 fights on this fight card from Blue Caesars Hotel.
Una zurda inmortal con experiencia, sedienta ambición de llegar de cebollita. Soñaba jugar un mundial y consagrarse en primera. Tal vez jugando pudiera a su familia ayudar. ¡Grande Diego!
Argentina, Fernando Concino. 11 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, 3 KOs. He's fighting against Armando Martinez Rabi from Cuba. 5-0, 5 KOs. Wow. Lightweight fight. Fernando Concino.
And now please welcome his opponent from Cuba, Armando Martinez Rabi.
Yo me hice rey al nacer, todos estos cabrones como yo quieren ser. Todos mis panas en la cárcel tienen cel, en la disco todas las babies tienen set. Que traigan botella, habla label Buchanan, que con una puta voy a amanecer. A Biggie a Tupac le dieron en carro, por eso es que
We
yo
have
soy mi propio chofer.
from Cuba, Armando Martinez, 28 years old, 6 fights, 6 wins, 5 KOs. Anytime I see a fighter with 6 fights, 5 KOs, no, this is his 6th fight actually. He's won all his fights by KO. So he has a record to keep. 6 wins, 6 finishes. It's exciting. Armando Martinez Rabi from Cuba against Fernando Concino from Argentina. Referee Shehzad Janab. Hand over the mic to my main man. Ricky overhand right. The tail of the tape. Armando Martinez, 28 years old, orthodox stance, 61 kg, 74 centimeters, 6-0, 5 KOs against Southpaw Fernando Concino, 33 years old, 61 kg, 1 inch reach advantage for Concino. It's an 8-round fight.
Live from Caesars Palace, Dubai, People's Fighters present 8 3-minute rounds in the lightweight division. Your referee in charge of the action, Shehzad Janab, and this bout is sponsored by Exotic Cars. Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the blue and gold shorts. Weighing in at 60.8 kilograms, his record, 11 wins and 10 defeats with 1 draw. 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. From Argentina, Fernando Concino. And his opponent fighter, the blue corner, wearing the green and gold. Weighing in at 60.65 kilograms. He is undefeated with 5 wins, and all 5 wins coming by way of knockout. From Cuba, Armando Martinez.
And now we have the fight between Armando Martinez Rabi from Cuba against Fernando Concino from Argentina. 8-round fight. You know, anytime I see a fighter who's undefeated and with all KOs. It's exciting. So, Armando Martinez Rabi from Cuba, 5 wins, 5 KOs, 28 years old, against Fernando Canchino, 11 wins, 10 losses, 1 draw, 3 KOs. So although Canchino has 22 fights and 11 wins, Armando Rabi still has more KOs than him. So, you know, I'd be wary of the power coming back from Armando Martinez.
Have you noticed how Fernando is wearing the same shorts as
Gonzalez.
Dejan Gonzalez from earlier? I wonder what the story is behind there. Like, did he forget his shorts and was like last minute just chuck these on, or was it like one of them situations? I want you to wear these shorts to give you good luck. There's a story there. There's definitely a story there. But the story right now is happening in the ring in front of us. And we have a knockout artist in the shape of Armando Martinez.
Absolutely.
And he's going to be looking for that KO again.
Absolutely. Bro, 5 wins, 5 by KO. I'll be looking for the KO too. But he looks like a fighter that doesn't look for it. He's very chilled out, you know? Good slip.
Yeah, he's not reckless at all.
Absolutely. You know, I already like his rhythm. He looks confident, he looks calm, you know? From what I heard, the laundry at Caesar's Palace Blue Water is amazing. So I heard they got those shorts dry cleaned real quick.
Yeah.
But in all seriousness, you know, oh my days, there's heat in this. Anytime you see a KO artist walk into the ring, you get goosebumps. You know, you get that anticipation of he's gonna deliver again. If a fighter is 100% wins and 100% finishes, you know, you have to have that venomous feeling always.
Do you find there's an extra bit of pressure on you if you're a knockout artist and all your wins have come by way of knockout? The last thing you want is a decision. But with 8 rounds in this match, he's got a lot of time to do it in. And as you pointed out earlier on, he's a very patient fighter. He's not reckless at all. He's got his eyes on the target constantly. He's not rushing his work. It's very, very good to watch.
Exactly.
Lots of feints, lots of great shot to the body there.
And if you see, even when you know, Canchino is throwing back heat, his eyes are wide open, slips wide open. You know, he guards his body with his eyes open. These tiny nuances make a big difference when you're a professional. You know, just the fact that you don't flinch, the fact that you don't, you know, you're always wide-eyed when fighting. All these. And we're getting ready for the second round between Armando Martinez Rabi from Cuba versus Fernando Canchino from Argentina. 5-0 against 11-10-1. Good movement. Seconds out now, ready for the second round.
So far, Martinez looking very comfortable.
Absolutely. And referee Shahzad Janab making sure everything's on point and on time.
Yeah, he's a great referee, lets the action flow.
Absolutely.
Always in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely. Like you said, Martinez is a joy to watch. And that jab is piston-like.
His hands are so fast.
Yes, God bless. That left hand is speed. He's not flashy at all, but he just has style. I don't know how to word that out. Some fighters just have it. They just have that style look. You know, they don't need to be flashy. It's just, I feel like it's God-given. Anything they throw looks pretty, looks flashy. And I feel in this fight, if it looks clean, if it looks pretty, Armando's winning this fight for sure. And Canchino needs to make this ugly. He switched to southpaw right now, and he needs to get in the clinch, dig in, and you know, get in range at least. But this beautiful, pretty fight favors Armando way too much. And, you know, body shots, body shots, body shots. You see the body shots from Armando already. He's in a corner now. Armando circles out. He's setting him up with this body shot. He threw it like 6 times. You see that? You see that? What do you think? See, that's why he's a KO artist. He sets everything up. So, you think he's setting up the overhand or the uppercut?
I am not a boxer, and I think he's a master of deception as well. He will make you think he's going to go for the uppercut, and then he'll go for the body shot, and vice versa. That's the kind of boxer I think we watch in here.
Exactly, and that's the kind of boxer like that got us into the sport, where even as a viewer you get wowed by, oh my days, I didn't expect this to happen. I thought he was setting up this and hit him with that, you know?
Yeah.
See, these body shots are money. These body shots are money.
Even when his opponent's in southpaw, he's unfazed at all. And
I mean, you know, if I'm being honest with you, it's a good thing for Cancino that he's, you know, he's southpaw, because if he hits the liver on the other side, this fight could be finished.
He's starting to find his rhythm now.
Facts. Armando's fast. Armando's fast.
Great flurry there.
And see, that's what, like in the clinch, throw shots until the referee separates you from each other. Throw shots, you know. He's setting him up. I don't think he's setting up for this round. I think he's looking for the next round. I don't think he's gonna show his card this round. And you know what's interesting? If you look at the picture. If you look at the picture in the tail of the tape, I think this was before Armando was cutting weight. You know what I mean? He looks leaner in the ring. If you look at it right now, he's lean, he's calm. But in the picture, he looks a little bit, you know, heavier. So those shots were probably taken before, you know, the weigh-ins. Of course, congratulations to all the fighters. Everybody made weight. It's something we appreciate as combat sports fans across the globe and across all platforms. It's a pleasure being here at Caesar's Palace, Dubai, for a fight from fighters people.
Now we go into round 3 now. Armando picking up where he left off. Great right hand down the middle. Nice jab there.
And, you know, shout out to the organizers of the People's Fighters. They put in this great fight together.
So right now in the ring you got 2 guys from the Pan Americans. You got one from Cuba, which is Central America, one from Argentina, which is South America. On the other side of the world, put on a show here in Dubai. Dubai is certainly stamping his mark as the new international home of boxing, and a packed house here in Caesar's Palace will all agree with me right now.
Absolutely, and you know, money. We're seeing this right in front of us. The body work from Armando is incredible. He has him in a corner, and you know, he's just pot-shotting him. Look, every time he's gonna throw a right hand to the body now. Look, see, right there. So his game plan is prevalent. Like, get him in the corner, hit him with the body shot. But I'm waiting for the switch. He has not shown his card yet. What is he setting up? You know? Yeah. And he has these Roy Jones moments where he leads with the right hand instead of leading with the jab.
That was like 4 or 5 shots right to the head. Spot on, right on target.
Absolutely. You know, Cancino gets his chance now to return some fire. And even in the corner, Armando is, you know, wide-eyed. And I feel like he knows, okay, if I get in the corner, clinch. If I get in the corner, circle right, circle left. Shout out to all our viewers in attendance. The crowd here is amazing. You know, amazing vibe. And you know, these fighters also feed off the like the energy and the electricity in the crowd, and vice versa.
Like, I kind of feel like this is a very, like, they're not so into the fight in terms of being vocal, but they're kind of in awe, where like they're just watching a master at work, you know, rather than because it's not a competitive fight, but you are watching an artist paint his picture in the ring.
Damn, that was, you know.
That was beautiful, right?
Wow. But yeah, I think the crowd is full of anticipation, you know? You have a fighter that's 5-0, 5 KOs. So this is the one people are banking on having a finish, you know? We've seen a great KO earlier, you know, from...
I kind of feel like it's going to happen in this fight. Like there will be a finish. I just think, like you said, he is up to something. Whether, we don't know what, but I'm pretty sure he's up to something.
Shout out to the ladies in the building. You know, the lady support for combat sports really drives us up. For reals, for reals. So it's lovely to have them in the crowd. Thank you, ladies.
If you think about it, 100 years ago in England, they were just gentlemen's club that no women were allowed to watch boxing. And now, there's more women in there than men. They love it here.
I'm glad I was born in, 1990, not before that. Now we're in the start for round 4. Armando Martinez Rabi versus Fernando Cancino.
Look at the shot selection in these highlights.
And like Fernando Cancino was finished as his last fight. He lost by TKO, and he lost a fight before it by by unanimous decision. So he's been finished once before. So the man has a good chin, he has a great chin. And you can even tell from the facial structure. Wide, big jaw, strong jaw. It's gonna be interesting to see if Armando Rabi can get this guy out of here. A veteran with way more fights than him. Iron chin. I don't want to say iron chin, but somebody with a good chin. But you're also armed with the knowledge that he's been finished in this last fight. You know what I mean? So we're in round 4 now. And Armando Martinez going to work. And we have, Armando Martinez in the orthodox stance against Fernando Cancino in the southpaw stance. See, this is what I mean when I say he has the Roy Jones tricks. So one of the things that separated Jones from everybody else was he would throw things that would tell you in the gym they're wrong. They tell you always set up your right hand with the left jab. But he's choosing to ignore that. He's choosing to lead with his right hand. And because of that, it surprises his opponent. Like we see right there. Just throws. He just throws. The uppercut, he trusts it. And like we can see, there's no telegraphing of the shots. He doesn't telegraph the uppercut, doesn't telegraph the right hand. And, that gives you, when you have these reflexes and the speed, that allows you to, bend the rules a little bit. You can never break the rules, but you can bend them a little bit. Jab,
he's just a pleasure to watch.
Facts.
I think we'll see a lot more from him. I think he'll be challenging for titles in no time at all. Probably by the end of the year. Wow, look at that. The way he pivoted off and landed again.
It's incredible. Incredible to watch, honestly. And he's it's not just the control of the range. Like, he's controlling everything. Like, I don't want to say there's absolutely no danger coming back. He's fighting a professional, But look at the range control. Look at the foot placement. As soon as his man is in his range, he ducks out, shoulder rolls out. So I think the shot that's being set up is the uppercut, because So, what I think is the shot that's being set up is the big uppercut. Because if you see the uppercut and the right hand to the body from Armando Rabi are both thrown from the same angle. You can't tell which one is coming. Great control. Armando Rabi, Martinez. His big uppercut. Misses the target a little bit.
Do you know what impresses me the most about Martinez is his patience. I just love how patient he is.
And you know, the man is 28 years old and he's fighting with composure, you know? He's only had, this is his 6th fight, so he's only had a handful of fights so far, but he's exuding the confidence of a veteran. I mean, we also always have to mention the amateur boxing career for the guys from Cuba. I think he hurt Canchino a little bit, and referee Shehzad Janab is getting closer. He's taking a closer and closer look.
Yeah. Once again, his patience. The way he waits to pick his shots rather than bull rush in, and it's just a pleasure to watch. I am sat here ringside in awe, and for my money, tonight he's the most impressive fighter. We've seen some amazing fights so far tonight. Every fight had a talking point, but
this is the best performance so far.
Yeah, in terms of, look at that. That was incredible. The way he went under the elbows and landed straight to the body. Doesn't take his eyes off the opponent
at all. And you know, the opponent looks at the, he's looking away. I don't know if he's looking at the corner or the time.
And at this point, I can't see Fernando doing anything to turn his fight around, but I have seen stranger things that have happened. But in this case, I'm pretty confident that either Martinez is going to win every single round, or he's going to get the finish late.
I mean, it's a lot of punishment to be taken, to be honest. And, you know, we've been talking all day about taller fighters and using their jab to control range. And this is a perfect example. All our young viewers, if you want to learn, this is a great example to learn how you can control a whole fight with your jab. And at this point, he's basically shut Canchino out, if you think about it, because he has him out of range, and unfortunately for Canchino, even from the southpaw stance, he hasn't landed nothing much. And like we see right there, the right hand, the switch.
I think the southpaw stance, he's adopted it more for a defensive purpose than an attacking purpose, in my opinion, because he's not getting that many shots off by switching the stance, but
absolutely,
at least he's given something to his opponent to think about.
His opponent is thinking. His opponent is in, you know, he's way in the lead now. Let's see how this fight. Again, pivots out of the corner. Throws a little bit of sweat on us. Vibes. End of the 5th round. You know, we're into the 6th round, and it's an 8-round fight.
Yeah, certainly.
It's a lot of punishment. It's a lot of punishment.
But there's no signs. There's no signs in the corner of Fernando that
Absolutely
he's
not.
in any. He's looking to finish. He's just rolling with the punches. I don't think the corner going to pull him out or anything. He just accepted this is his role. This is what's going to happen.
And we see the sweat, you know, dripping from both fighters. You know, the input from Martinez, especially, like, just to be honest, Armando Martinez Rabi, his output is incredible. And it's clean, like, till now, look at it, till now, it's technical, minding his footwork, minding the jab, getting out of his opponent's, you know, shots, grabs him to the clinch. And from ringside, you can see his eyes wide open. You know, wide-eyed fighter.
Yeah, he has not taken his eyes off the target.
Absolutely. Doesn't flinch. You know, doesn't. I'm not gonna say he doesn't worry about the power back, but you know, I think he has trust in his reflexes.
His feet are so quick, his footwork is, the way he gets out the way, when he lands and he's out the way. Do you see that? He slipped and landed 2 to the body.
And you know, it's a problem when you miss one and you eat 2 clean like that. You know, regardless who you are, like even it might not hurt your heart, but it's gonna hurt your morale for sure. You know, you miss a punch and you eat 2, people make you pay. Again, you know, Armando, he's getting closer now. His range was bigger earlier, but he's getting. I don't know if he wants to get into the phone booth with Cancino, you know. Hey, see that right there is the danger. You try to duck out of a combination, and your opponent throws a big left hook. Backs him to the corner, into his own corner. Big, oh my days, big right hand to the out slip.
Left hook,
incredible. Oh my
just
days.
behind the gloves. His accuracy, his paintball accuracy. His opponent had both his hands up, but he still managed to come around the back of the glove and land cleanly. So impressive.
So impressive, honestly. Head, body, both of them landing clean. You know, as ringside announcers, commentators, we can hear the difference between the shots that land, you know, clean, and the shots that are partially gloved, partially protected by the glove. Those are clean shots that are landing, even though the guard is mad high.
And he's not overcommitted. He's not.
Absolutely not. He's chilled out.
You know, he knows he's got the better of his man, and he, like, the maturity of his performance.
That's, you know,
the patience and maturity. I keep saying about the patience.
And you know, like, if you look at it, the man has had 5 fights. His opponent has had over 20, and he still looks like the vet in there. He's calm, following the game plan, jab, 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 following the range. And I feel like now he's letting his opponent into the fight, just probably because he's chasing a finish, you know?
Well, he's got 6 minutes left to get the finish, but do you know what? I don't even think it's on his mind. Like, a fighter, sometimes, you know, if they've got all KO wins, they want to get after that, they want to keep the 100% KO record. I don't think he's bothered. I think he's that mature that he just, like, I'm coasting this fight. There's no need to take any risks. If the shot comes, I could finish it, I'll take it. But right now, he's just enjoying his time, getting the rounds in. He's got a big career ahead of him.
That's the shot. That's the money shot. That fake back uppercut of the right jab. That's the money shot. But I also feel like Armando has his game plan. Like, he knows, if I follow this, I'm probably gonna get a KO. You know, you get special fighters who have, you know, like I say, like special moves. For example, you know, if you have more than one money move, you can combine the two and get sure finishes. You know, so I feel like right now he trusts his body work and the fact that his man cannot tell the difference between the right body shot and the right uppercut. So
he's hurt.
Facts, he's super hurt.
Left hook behind the gloves again. Perfect landed shot, his accuracy.
Yep. And you see right there, his man is gonna look, and he's not gonna throw a jab right hand. He's gonna throw his right hand first and try to go for the hook. I wonder, is this his style, or is he throwing the right hand because his opponent is a southpaw? I'd be very interested to ask him that question. You know, if you get a chance. asking for us.
He's landing cleanly now, and referee Shehzad Jainab taking a closer look at this.
I mean, your man's is a vet, so unless there's a clear knockdown or he's really, really hurt, I doubt. Hey, come on.
It's been a night of cheeky little shots like that, to be fair. Love to see it.
I love to see it too, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. But this, you know, this is an incredible fight card. Shout out to the People's Fighters. Shout out to Caesars Palace, Dubai. We have, in the main event, a title fight for the WEC International Super Featherweight title between Jadier Herrera and Pablo Robles.
Great shot to the body.
Heavy shot to the body. Heavy shot to the body. Uppercut. I'm really wondering about that. Big right hand. Big right hand. And, you know, I think, honestly, Ricky, I think he's actually looking for the finish. Right now. Earlier on, no. But if you look at his body language right now, he's trying to finish him. And he's getting a little bit wild. I don't like how, he's not as clean. You know, he's very confident right now. His hands are way too low for me. You know, but he's in a flow right now.
The reason his hands are so low is not much is coming back. So,
fact.
If you keep your hands down your waist, you swing from the hip, and if there's not much coming back, the power you can generate from the hip. But he's landing cleanly. He was going backwards then, and he landed 3 clean shots while going backwards. What a fighter!
There was a left hook in that exchange that worried me. That looked clean. And now we're up to the 8th and final round between Armando Martinez-Rabi versus Fernando Cancino. And now we see the corner of Cancino. You know, Cancino's been hurt, has a small cut under the eye, you know, good cut. But honestly, he hasn't had much to cheer about in this fight, if I'm being quite honest. And we see the corner of Armando Martinez-Rabi, Coach Lester Diaz are here. And it's interesting.
Referee getting him to touch gloves. We are into our 8th and final round here. Right here in Caesars Palace, Dubai, we have Armando Martinez from Cuba in the green and gold. And we have Fernando Cancino from Argentina in the blue and gold. And there's only 3 minutes between victory and defeat. And to be honest, I think we both unanimously agree that Armando Martinez hasn't lost a single round. He hasn't lost a single minute of a single round.
I think everybody in the crowd agrees. Everybody viewing at home agrees as well. I'd be more worried about him getting a finish or not, rather than the win or not. If this was a championship fight, he should cruise. But it's not. So he's gonna pressure, try to get the maybe try to get the KO. See, he's back. Now, he's back to being clean. At the end of that 7th round, he got wild a little bit. He fell in love with hurting his opponent. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, fighters are fighters. But now he's back to being technical.
His cornerman probably gave him a slap and said, "Oh, hey, back to basics, back to your boxing."
Coach Lester Diaz, and interesting enough, more than 3 fighters that are fighting on this card are from Coach Lester Diaz's gym out in Dubai. So I believe they're undefeated right now. Up till now, his whole stable of fighters are undefeated. So Armando looking to add one more win to that.
Yeah, it's a continuing trend.
And both co-main event and main event are also coached by Coach Diaz. This is a busy man tonight, for reals.
Yeah, he's got a big title fight coming up in the main event tonight, where his man Jadier Herrera will fight for the vacant WBC International Super Featherweight title against Mexico's Pablo Robles. So stick around for that.